Welcome to another episode of Marcel Hyde Mindset. And, I hope you guys are really taking each and every single day to develop, to get better, and to believe that there's things that you can achieve in this life. There's so many different things that you can achieve. Everything is possible, and a lot of times we don't think that it's possible based on our limiting beliefs. So we have to go into our mind, tap into our mind, all right? And really tell ourselves, on a consistent basis that it is possible really to achieve the things that we want. And I think right now you may be distracted by the vehicle behind me because it is beautiful. You can barely find these and see them, the Tesla in the background. But my reasoning being for shooting this video is to allow you to, think bigger. Imagine things in your mind that you could create for yourself, and it's all possible. All right, do you think the person that owns this vehicle had limiting beliefs? Because if they had those limiting beliefs, they wouldn't be able to accomplish what they accomplished. And clearly they got money in their bank account because they're driving around with this vehicle. I don't know the price, but it's probably one of the most expensive cars on the road here, right? So my message today is you got to really think bigger, visualize what you want, and each and every day make sure you're going after it. And you're also, putting yourself in environments where you can see, that this is real. Like, I don't have this vehicle, but I'd love to drive this vehicle. But I'm looking at it. I'm spending some time around it. I'm visualizing it. I'm seeing myself driving it. I touched it, right? So, some people might say, oh, this guy's crazy. But it really takes that amount of imagination to really create what you want for yourself. A lot of people neglect the imagination part of themselves, of their life, and you have to imagine the things that you want in this life. You have to see it. I really believe in seeing things before it even happens. I believe like smelling the interior of this vehicle and then just feeling yourself on the steering wheel, and you'll eventually attract that into your life, and you can attract those opportunities that will allow you to have that in your life. So start imagining more, start visualizing more, start seeing more, and start believing more, okay? Because, if you have one life, all right? Because I believe that we get this one life. Why not create the life that we want for ourselves? Why not travel the world? Why not drive the most luxurious cars that we want, all right? Maybe get a better view here, all right? Yeah, there's a better view right there, right? So, really, my message for today is to think bigger, to dream big. Don't limit yourself, okay? Don't limit yourself based on your thoughts, because your thoughts are going to dictate your life. If you have limiting thoughts, if you have limiting beliefs, then, you're only going to go so far. So the way to get to, the level that you want to get to is you have to, really have the abundance mindset, okay? We always talk about the abundance mindset versus the limiting mindset. So we want to have the abundance mindset, and it may be hard for people to get that abundance mindset or to have that because maybe you grew up in a poverty-stricken environment, or maybe you only told that you can only reach this certain level. But my channel is here to tell you, you can go above and beyond, and you can reach any level that you desire, you aspire to reach, all right? There's no limits out here. The only limits that are here are the ones that you put on your own self. So stop putting the limits on yourself, because people will tell you that, oh, this is not possible, or that's not possible. But who are they to dictate what is possible in this life? Who are they to tell you that you can't drive the vehicle that you want, that you can't live in the house that you want? No, you can. If one person did it, then you could do it. I always say that. I said, if one person did it, you could do it. And if no one's done it, why can't you be the first to do it? I always say that statement or that sentence, because it's a true statement. It's a true sentence, right? So I want you guys, once you turn off this video, I want you to print some pictures of things that you want in your life, in your future, whatever it is, and the car doesn't make you, it's just a byproduct of, whatever. Maybe it's a business, or it's a byproduct of the work that you put in. So I want you guys to print, a copy of your future vision and where you see yourself. And I want you to go deep inside your mind and imagine what you really want, right? And then print those pictures and place them on your wall, place them on your fridge, and just look at them on a daily basis, all right? Look at them on a daily basis. Have them programmed into your mind, your subconscious mind. And there's actually something called the reticular activating system, which is a crazy thing. The more you think about something, the more you, like, let's say I think about a Lamborghini, right? And for the past month, I haven't thought about a Lamborghini. And now for a week, I decided to think about a Lamborghini. The way the mind works is now you see a Lamborghini. And I don't fully understand the concept, but I do know maybe, you know, you actually saw that before, but your mind wasn't focused on it. So whenever you're focused on a particular thing and you're thinking about certain things, you're gonna see it in your immediate environment. So when I say that, ask yourself, what are you focusing on? So what you're seeing in your immediate environment is exactly what you've been focusing on. And a lot of people, that's a tough pill to swallow, because right now your environment is terrible. Right now you're in lack. But if you take full accountability, the reason why you're in lack and you're not in abundance is because of your own self. You know, realize that you're not having the life you want. You don't have the things you want because of yourself, right? It's not because of anybody else, it's because of you. So if you want something different for yourself, if you want to create a different life for yourself, then you have to look at yourself. You have to look in that mirror, okay? You have to look inside, look to that mirror, right? It's not anybody else, it's you. And once you realize that, you can begin to make minor changes in your life, okay? Make those changes in your life. And when you make those changes in your life will begin to change. And it doesn't happen overnight, okay? Because we have this expectation that I'm making a change today and I'm supposed to see the results the next day. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. You don't plant the seed and the next day the flower or the plant grows. No, you plant the seed, you water it, and then over time, if you do the right things, then you will see the plant growing, okay? So remember that. It's a process and it takes time. And enjoy the process. There's so much beauty and joy in the process. And I think sometimes, you know, while we're going through it, you know, a lot of times people don't enjoy that process and they're miserable, they're upset. But really, really enjoy that process. Really, you know, be excited about that process and be joyful about that process, okay? Enjoy it, because at the end of the day, when you go through that process, you know, the adversities, the struggles, the hard times, when you get out of that, you know, it's such a great feeling, because your success, your prize is at the end of that. And I bet you when you get that prize, when you get that success, you're gonna ask yourself, what's next, right? Because the best part was that process. You know, don't forget that the process is the best part because of the person that you had to become through going through that process. You had to change certain things about yourself. You had to be real with yourself. You had to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm lying to myself. So the best part is that process. All right, so really take the time to enjoy the process. The process is a beautiful thing. All right, and use my channel as a way to help you, guide you, lead you, and direct you, keep you motivated and inspired on the process, because there's gonna be a lot of times when you wanna quit. There's gonna be a lot of times when you wanna just give up. You know, it's easy to just say, forget it. But if you just say forget it, if you just give up, you'll never know if you could have got this bad boy behind you, right? You never would have known, right? Because you gave up. But why not fight all the way to the end? And if you die fighting for your dreams, fighting for your goals, then at least you're leaving here saying you went after it, right? So you gotta fight for it. You can't just give up when something gets hard. You can't just give up when it's not going your way. It's gonna turn around for you. It's gonna eventually go your way. All right, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope you guys are evolving and growing, and you're growing with me, okay? Because I'm not perfect, and I come on this camera humbly saying I'm not the best I could be yet, and I know that, and I'm continuously working. And this is a part of my process, is to come on the camera and inspire people to become the best version of themselves, right? And I'm okay with the critics, I'm okay with the negative comments, I'm okay with everything, because at the end of the day, I know if I continue on this process and I continue to develop myself, I'm only going to get better. It's only going to be better for me, right? How do some of the greats become great? Because they weren't good at one point, and what did they do? They continue to go through that process. They continue to develop. They continue to get better. Remember, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, comment below, and share this video to a friend that needs this message here today, all right? Remember, unlock your mind. Mindset is everything.